Hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Tech News. So, today we have a special guest on Tech News, Mr. Rama Krishna, who is going to talk about SAP. So, I will leave it to you to introduce yourself quickly and talk a bit about our topic of today, SAP, and especially the next generation of ABAP developer.
Yeah, so hello everyone. So once again, thank you, Abdallah, for having me in here. So how to a bit introduce of myself. So I'm Krisna Rama. I'm a chemical engineer now transformed into an IT engineer and working as an integration architect at Clarity. So it's been quite a long way moving from chemical to IT, but we have our ups and downs. So it was quite nice. So without further delay, I will pick into the topic. So a brief introduction about SAP. So what is SAP? So SAP is a software, an ERP software to start with. So an ERP is what is we call an enterprise resource planning software, where we can plan our resource, do our enterprising, do our invoicing. It's an integrated component having several modules such as sales and distribution, convergent invoicing. It's quite vast. So to delve in that topic, so it will be take another, I would say, it should be another session to fully fall into that topic of SAP. But let me dive into this quite topics that interesting topics that we have chosen, which is the next generation of ABAP developers. So talking about ABAP, what is ABAP? So ABAP is full form is Advanced Business Application Programming, and this thing is used as a programming language for SAP backend. So since I'm saying that SAP is a software, so we need a programming language to program that software. And SAP is on shelf, so it already has a standard software design, standard codes. But us as developers, we have to infuse customizing into it so that we can build the requirement given by the client. So to do that, we work in close collaboration with SAP. If ever we need support from them, we connect with them and they give us support, and we connect along with the clients. So coming back to our topic, so ABAP. So I said it was invented and designed in 1980. So from 1980 to 2024, we have come a long way, and our programmers also has evolved. And down the years, we need to integrate it seamlessly with the new technologies. So now SAP is, by saying SAP, I'm also referring to the SAP backend to be precise here. So now SAP, we are talking about the S4HANA. This is a new technology, new version, new software that is being used, being sold by SAP. Furthermore, earlier we have R3. So ABAP developers had to evolve to change, to transit from R3 to S4HANA. So we need to specialize. There's no way to going further from that. So what do we require as a modern ABAPer, a modern ABAP programmer? So one thing that we need to understand is that we are just not coders. Now ABAPers are becoming designers. You need to use concepts like design thinking, user UI UX experience that needs to be embedded in their day-to-day ABAPing. Because long ago we were using waterfall. I mean, every software engineers was using that waterfall model. Now it's not the case. So we are moving toward agile, and ABAPers needs to learn to move toward agile, prototyping, do the lean methodologies, and everything that goes with agile. So we need to be able to, I would say, transform ourselves every step of the way. I mean, the the generation of our developers is all about transformation. So they need to transform every day. There's a new transformations that we need to take. So every day we have a new challenge, new things that we need to transform. So speaking back to this new generation, which I fortunately am, so it's quite nice to be part of that generation because we are able to see different tools, concept that has been designed by the ABAPers of SAP, new designers, and I'm proud to use such tools such as REST application programming, RAP. Now we have also cloud application programming, which invests in the cloud applications. So we create new applications for the cloud to be used. Also, we have Fiori, which is the front end of SAP now. Long time ago, we have that SAP GUI, which, in my opinion, was a quite not so beautiful. But now we have the beautify. We have beautified using Fiori, and then now we have also CDS, which is used again for the REST application programming and to retrieve data even more rapidly from the S4HANA database. So also, like I'm saying, ABAPers need to transform every day. So it's not just learning one singular language now. We need to learn the different language to fulfill the requirement of clients, and also the modern day ABAPers need to know about JavaScripting, which is very, very important. So new applications, new tools, new technologies, such as new services like variant pricing and configuration, variant configuration and pricing services, which is a service that we consume as a service from SAP to get prices from the backend, needs that JavaScripting. Without that, client customization will not be possible. I mean, it is designed like this. So we, as ABAPers, need to understand the fact that nowadays, it's not just ABAP, we need to transit to learn new languages. So, and to add to that is that even when we are learning new languages, so we need to transit to understand that the transformation everywhere in the world is becoming an API-based approach. So we need to create APIs to consume anything from the backend. So using API, we are not going away from that. So to build that API, either we build an ABAP, Python, or even JavaScripting. So I'm stressing on the JavaScripting part because it is a new learning for a modern day ABAPer. So
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you. This was
yeah.
on my mind right now. But tell me something. Let's say I'm a JavaScript developer. Can I
Mhm.
jump directly on ABAP, or do I need first do some training on ABAP or
I mean,
certifications?
certification. I would say no, but it's nice to have. It's nice to have. But what is beautiful about ABAP is that ABAP is English. If you know English, you can code in ABAP. And if you already know JavaScripting, which is a plus,
Mm.
because you already know the logic behind ABAP. Or like programming is, it is a logical syntax way. So it's a use of logical syntaxes. So you have the logic, you infuse the syntax, you program your code. We are not going away from that. You
Yeah.
agree with me on that?
Yes.
So I mean, you have the logic in JavaScript, you know how it works. ABAP is just a syntax, it's English. So if, let's say, for example, well, we'll go for that example, which is much more easier. Let's say you have to create an object inside of ABAP, just write create object,
Hmm.
and it's okay. It's pure English. So
Nice.
there's nothing to go away from that. So that's why. So transitioning to ABAP is not difficult. Transitioning away from ABAP also is not difficult because you already have that logical way of thinking.
Hmm.
And like I said, modern ABAPers are using design thinking to get that critical path on, to spot anything. I mean, we're trying to find the error before the error happens. So we are predictive also. That's the modern way of thinking of a modern way ABAPer. I mean, a modern way programming in a
Hmm.
sense. Yeah.
Okay. One thing I wanted to ask you, maybe
Hmm.
my last question for today, is that very recently I worked on a project, SCP,
Hmm.
and I thought I saw that the database was SQL Server. Is this true? Is it possible that SAP can work on SQL Server?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, long time ago, I would say like all three. So we have Oracle,
Mhm.
Oracle, MS SQL Server, and other databases. So those are connected to SAP. So SAP was like I'd say a three-tier layer. I don't know if you heard about this.
Yeah.
Application, presentation, and database layer.
Mhm.
So the SQL Server fall under the database layer.
Mhm.
And from the application, presentation and application layer, we go and fetch the data from the database layer. So you can have any sort of DB, which
Yeah.
is SQL Server, an Oracle, and you can go and fetch the data. But right now, what SAP has done, I mean currently,
Yeah.
is we are encouraging clients to move to S4HANA. So
Mhm.
we are encouraging the migration from SQL Server to S4HANA because S4HANA is much better in terms of fetching the data and stuff.
Mhm.
So it's much more quicker
Mhm.
than because if you see, for me, Oracle and SQL or third parties. How I view it, like my personal viewing, is they are third party databases. So
Mhm.
we have licensing in that. So we
Mhm.
need to get the license. It's another cost. So when you have it on S4HANA, it's for SAP. It's from SAP. So singular license, no need to go to buy another third-party license to store the data over there. So it's like this.
Superb. Very well explained. I was talking to a colleague, and yeah, we were
Mm-hmm.
quite confused for that, but I think it's clear everything else. I think for SAP, we need to do another session because it's so interesting, especially the developer part. But meanwhile, it's been really nice having you, Mr. Rama,
Mm-hmm.
and see you soon. Hopefully, another session.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah,
I need to plan it, but yeah,
yeah.
hopefully.
Okay.
So it's nice talking to you, Abdallah.
Yeah,
It's quite
thanks.
interesting, and I hope I can clear some doubts for the new generation of ABAPers.
Mm,
So
for
yeah,
sure.
so I would say just to not to take much time. So I wanted to say this last line. So
Mm,
the future is bright for ABAPers.
mm.
So it's not that we are AI is coming, whatever. Now we can infuse AI into ABAPing also, but the future is bright. So
Yes.
don't worry, we are here and we remain here for a long, long time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. One thing I want to add is that AI cannot replace two types of project, like ERP, it's far too complex, too many
Hmm.
dependencies, and legacy projects because they like AI is trained on more modern technologies, so it
I
won't
mean,
replace us.
yeah, it won't replace us, but I mean, we can use part of it inside.
Yeah,
Yeah, we are not going to use the full scope of AI, but some part of it, like um, algorithm predictions
yeah,
or yeah, the stuff. But yeah, we
yeah.
can use part. Yeah,
Definitely, we can already train with our data. So it was
yeah.
very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.